Hello Flight Simmers, Pilot 83 here. We're going to do a review in tonight's video of the new add-on Airshow Assistant by touching Cloud. $4.99. This add-on adds flares and smoke to any aircraft that you have in the sim. Now, it's to my understanding that this add-on will eventually also come with the ability to add copies of your plane beside you for formation flying. It was not released with this. But we're going to go ahead and check it out. Like I said, it's $4.99. We're going to check it out and we'll kind of go through it, kind of like a little tutorial and stuff. I messed with it just a little bit. So let's go ahead and get to it. I personally like touching Cloud. They came out with the K10 with the carriers, which I thought was really awesome. So we'll go and go through it and give you my opinion and let y'all know what I think. So once you download it, you're going to have to restart your whole sim. And then once you do that, it will be in your toolbar, or you can attach it to your flow wheel as well. So you click this here, this will come up. Alright, and up top you'll see smoke, flares, and you'll have these little white circles, which are where the smoke will come from. And then on flares, you'll have these 4 boxes where your flares will come from. You scroll down, turn it on. Alright, and then once you pick one, you can actually change the color of it. Scroll down more. And you'll get all these other options like lifetime, how long it will last, the size of the smoke, the transparency, which would be the opacity, the smoke spread, how fast the smoke looks coming out, the velocity, how thick it is, the density, if it's, you know, kind of shaky or nice and smooth, the turbulence, and then all the colors down here. And then you've got these other options like trail, ribbon, short, pyro, which all these add little effects to your smoke. Pyro as basically kind of like fireworks at the tips where the smoke comes out. And then you have this letter A right here. If you double click this, this will come up. Available hotkeys. Light switch, parking brake. So if you choose any of these, you'll have to actually click it on your keyboard. So for me, I would click L on my keyboard because that's my light switches. So if I click that, it's going to assign that automatically to this. All right, and then you just hit A, and smoke will come on and go off. So we'll start with smoke in this one. Now you see these arrows as well. So these arrows do things as well. So you'll notice when I click, let's say. Let me move back a little bit so y'all can see this better. So you'll see these little kind of like pods that come out. You click these arrows. To me, it kind of looks like a condom. But these arrows move it, so this will move it forward, this will move it backwards, this moves it left and right. Alright, this arrows move it up and down. Actually, and this is where the smoke will come out of. And this other one changes the angle at which it comes out. Like if you want it to shoot up, if you want it to shoot down. Alright, so what we'll do in this, we'll do like say red, white, and blue. Hit reset on that, okay. Then I'm going to pull it back just like that. Kind of get an angle, and now this can be time consuming. Move it up, over, back. Up, and move it a little bit in. Alright, so that's our first smoke pod. So for me, I like to do trail and ribbon. It's a long lifetime. Make it thick. And let's say we'll make this, say, our blue. Okay. Go to our next wing. Then we got to go over here now. Same thing again. We'll have the little pod right there. Click that. Click that. Lifetime. Density. Make this one red. Alright. And I'm going to set it up into position. Bring it down. And we got our blue. Now, this one's back here behind the butt. So just go ahead and I'm just gonna bring it on forward. Ain't gonna do much to this one. White, same thing. I'm gonna do trail, ribbon, lifetime. Make it thick, and I'll choose white. Alright, and then we got one more. This one is in the front. You might not see it depending on the plane you're in. Oh, this one's actually in the middle. So right there. So I'm just going to bring this one on up a little bit. Alright, same thing. Ribbon, trail, lifetime, density. Now I'm going to do that one with just white as well. Alright, now if you want to save that, you can. You hit valid, save. Alright, I'm going to go up here to this. Got drone mode. L. So when I click L on my keyboard, because that's one of those options, it automatically assigns. Now watch the thing right here. Go on and off. See? And if I come down here, if y'all want to see pyro, that's what pyro does when you do it. Okay? The smoke will come on once we are up in the air. So for the second, let's go ahead and close that down. We'll go ahead and take this plane off. And I'll show y'all this. We're about to be bleeding America here. Man, look at that. Now I hit L on my keyboard because I assigned it to L. I can do that. Okay, and if you want to see what some of these other options are, just click back on your smoke options here, and we'll say we could just click on one, say the rear one down there. If we want to do, say, short, if we want to do pyro, so pretty neat, pretty neat. Come down here. Like I said, we can increase the velocity of our smoke. It looks like it's faster. So we go to, say, to our blue. Maybe we can tell a lot more with the blue velocity. Blue one looks a lot thicker because it's moving faster. Smoke spread. Now the smoke is going to spread out more. Size. See how that blue one is getting much bigger? And see, that's there because my wings were open. So something to keep in mind when you're doing this. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the flares. So far, really cool. I like that. I think it's really neat. It'd be really good for footage. So really neat, really cool. Like I said, for $5, you got it there. Like I said, and you can make the smoke shoot down. You know, you can make it even shoot straight up. You could, do kind of things, all kind of weird things with it. If you wanted to mimic, say, crop dusting, stuff like that, you can do all kind of neat little stuff with it. Like I said, and then from that point, if you want to reload what you had there, you could hit your load, and it'd be your smoke record loaded, whatever that one was. I restarted my sim. It's not there currently. So now if we go to flares, flares were a little bit more complicated, but still the same idea with the arrows. The backward, forward, left, right, the height of where it is when it drops. All right, the angle. If you want it to shoot off to the side. Okay, so flares. We'll start first. Let me reset it. Let me see. Get y'all one here. Now, like I said, setting this up can be a little bit of a pain. It can be time consuming a little bit. Okay, so we could go ahead and do it. We go ahead and move it how we want it. So let's say I want to move it on over. There, and let's say I want to change it up a little bit. There. Okay, and then I come down here. Pick my color. Gravity, how fast they fall, how much smoke shoots out when they come out. The accuracy when they fall, the velocity, the speed they come out, if they're see-through. Now, series, how many shoot out at a time? I'm sorry. Flares per series, how many shoot out at a time? And then it seems like to me that series itself is different modes of how they shoot out, like burst modes and things like that. And then you have lifetime. Basically, it'll go on a really long time if you keep that on. Air resistance, if there's wind, if they'll fight the wind and come straight out, or if they'll get blown away with the wind. So a lot of things to kind of mess around with. So let's say for this, let's say we want to do red, and then flares per series. Let's say I want to do 2, and then series 4, and just leave it like that. Okay, for that one. Okay, and then from there I go dispenser armed, and then those are now armed. Actually, let me change that to lifetime. Okay, then I'm going to go to my next one. Boom. And the flares, guys, I tell you right now, they can be a little bit difficult to get set up, like lined up perfectly on how you want them to shoot out. And actually what I'm going to do is I want this to kind of shoot downward. hit that. I'll lower this one and look more lined up with that one. Alright, dispenser arm. Okay, then up here we come to this one right here. Now, like I said, you might not see where some of these are until you move it. So let's go ahead and drop her down. Alright, so they come there. Shoot that down like that. And this actually keeps those safe for you right there. I don't believe we can do different colors with this. I don't think. I think they gotta be the same color. Yeah, they do. They're all one color. Alright, dispenser armed. We got that one done, and we got one more we need to do, which will be this one right here. So we'll go ahead and click that. Pull down. Pick it up. And then we'll change our angle. Then we'll arm. Okay. And same thing with this. We can double click this. Get that. Click the option on our keyboard we want to use. And see, there you go. Alright, so let's go ahead and take off. There's our smoke right there. Okay, let's go ahead and go. And I noticed that the lights of the flares actually reflect off other planes, which I thought was pretty neat. Flaps up. Now this thing can hurt your frames, your FPS. I'm gonna be honest with you. And see, you can do it just like that, guys. And like I said, we can even come down here and even switch it up more if we wanted to. So we could come down here and we could do say that. Moves up to 4. And this will affect all of these. Alright, now we gotta wait for them to reload. And let's do further smoke spread. Make it a little nasty. Validate. Flare record created. And I'll do the same thing with your smoke once it's done. So you see they're now loading. So here we go. So now they're green. Pretty neat, huh? Like I said, you can switch this up, guys. Do it all kind of many different ways I've seen. So yeah, I think it's pretty neat, guys. I'm can't complain about it at all. I'd really be happy to see the formation thing coming in. I think that'd be really neat once we can see that and have the planes flying next to us, kind of like what PC can do. But for $4.99, it does get my approval. I will tell you, when you add the smoke real heavy, it will add some a little hurt to your frames per second. But as long as you're moving and stuff, you know, it doesn't let you do the smoke on the ground, so that's a big help. But I think it's pretty great, guys. It gets my approval. Till next time, guys, I'm Pilot 83. Much love to all of you guys. See you guys in my next video. Good night.